it's Crystal here, host of the Eevee Life podcast.
I'm Hannah Neal, producer of the Eevee Life podcast.
And we are back for season 4.
Yeah, we have 3 seasons out already, over 40 episodes of a lot of amazing Eevee content and interesting things that you guys want to know. And yeah, we're back for another season.
And this season is really interesting. I mean, so much has changed since we launched the podcast. We will revisit some of the topics that we covered in previous seasons, but we'll be looking at it as with a new lens to see how the industry has evolved.
Yeah, the industry is definitely evolving, by the week. Just this summer alone, in the off season since season 3, we heard that E3, which is a lithium production company that we had on season 1, they received funding from the government for their production facilities. And that's really big news for Alberta and the EV industry.
Yes, because of course they are based here in Alberta. So we did interview the founder of that company in season 1. So if you want to go and give that a listen, I would strongly advise checking it out because it gives you an insight into what's happening here in the province.
Yeah, and there's been so much more in the news. We'll be diving into some of those conversations around, EV popularity.
That's a big topic right now.
Cost of EV ownership. And even another more recent news development for Alberta was the first EV station in Canada.
Which I find really interesting that the first ever one in Canada is here in Edmonton.
Yeah, right here in Edmonton where we're filming from. So yeah, it's really cool. So much more has happened. We had an Eevee Adventure event.
Yeah, so AMA threw an Eevee Adventure in Lethbridge, and we both had the opportunity to go out and check that out. And it was so amazing to see what our members in Lethbridge had to say about electric vehicles, about the industry. It was a really fun day. They were on a little bit of a scavenger hunt in the morning, and then we all kind of met up for a show and shine.
Yeah, so people brought their EVs, and it was just really cool to meet members who are either they own EVs or they're interested in EVs, and just having those conversations.
Yeah, and then you also went to the all-electric
Everything electric. Yeah. So I went to the Everything Electric show in Vancouver, and that was also a really cool experience because, there's so much innovation happening in the EV industry right now. And I got to learn about some of those things that, you might not even find online. It's kind of just things that are really new and really up and coming. And so, I got to meet some really cool people that are also, heavy hitters in the EV industry and are kind of making waves. And
we'll be talking to some of them this season. Yeah. So for example, we'll be talking about EV in aviation.
Yeah. That's a really cool topic that, again, we haven't covered yet, but believe it or not, there will be electric planes in the near future.
So we cannot wait for you to kind of dive into these interviews this season. So of course, make sure that you're subscribed to the podcast so you know exactly when the episodes come out.
And we look forward to having those conversations with you in the community. Just download the AMA mobile app, and we look forward to seeing you there.
It is the best place to get in touch with us. It's such a great community to come and connect with other Albertans who are just curious about electric vehicles, and also Albertans who own EVs. So we have rural and urban EV owners across the province who are just really excited to share what their experience as EV drivers in Alberta has been like. So connect with us, tell us your thoughts on our interviews, ask questions, give us your feedback. We really love connecting with you in there. So we look forward to you checking out another season of the Eevee Life podcast, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of the Eevee Life podcast. Make sure that you're subscribed so you never miss an episode. And if you'd like to join the conversation, you can always do so in the Eevee Life group on the AMA mobile app. We'll talk to you in the next episode.